Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's go over the mid-morning recap. It is February 18th. Happy birthday to me. Uh, let's start out here with the S&P guys, and then we'll move on to the other stock index futures. A very interesting situation is presenting itself today. So today's video is going to be fairly important from an education standpoint. So let's start out here with the S&P. It's our most commonly traded market here. Um, you can pretty well see where my buy and sell levels are. I am predominantly bearish coming into these highs, and then if we can push through them highs, as you see here around the 45, 46s, I will then become bullish again, further towards the upside. But as we speak right now, I am predominantly looking for some type of rollover, and that's pretty common. We have support here and resistance. Any type of level right coming into that resistance level, you would be a seller into that. You push through that level, you'd find another buy zone, basically back to the upside. So anytime you have a resistance level here, I don't know if you can kind of understand what I'm talking about, but this is a resistance level here that I have drawn up, and that's kind of what we have right here. Market's coming up into our resistance level. I'm going to look to fade that resistance level back to the downside. As you see, we've gotten a lot of chop in here today, so I am currently looking for this market to potentially roll over, and I'm going to explain why in more detail here in just a second. But coming into resistance here, I'm looking for that market to roll over and possibly push back to the downside. You can see where we got some buy zones down below here where we have some prior support and resistance. But at this moment right now, until we can push through them 45, 46s, I'm going to be looking to fade this market, possibly look for opportunity, but I can't do that unless we start to break some price structures from an intraday standpoint. So this is simply just a 15-minute chart here. Until we can start breaking through some of these lows, I really have no interest in the short side until we can do that. Once we do it, I am going to look to the short side a little bit. Have a little bit of a situation here set up on the stock indexes here that I find is very important. As you see here, we have the S&P pushing higher. Obviously, have the NASDAQ pushing higher, guys. And then the Russell as well has pushed through some resistance today, pushed higher. But one thing has sparked my interest here. We have the Dow. The Dow is actually having a down day. Now, we go over this in the trading room quite a bit here. Conventional wisdom tells you that if you got three markets pushing higher and one pushing down, normally you would think that one would come and start to push back to the upside. But that is very rarely the situation. The typical move that you see here is you see the three come join the one. That is your conventional, typical scenario in this situation. So we have the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Russell all pushing higher, but we have this, we have an obvious weakness here to the Dow. So I will pay a lot of attention here, especially since the S&P is coming up into resistance here. I'm going to look for this market to potentially roll over here. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a big rollover, but maybe for a day or two or maybe longer. Don't really know, but from a shorter standpoint over the next couple of days, this is something that I'm going to be very patiently watching here, seeing if this three is going to roll over and join the one here. Having whether it be the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell all gaining a little bit of weakness here to basically catch back up with that Dow. I know last week's video here on Friday I talked about I didn't believe that the S&P and the NASDAQ could push much higher without the support of the Russell and the Dow. And at this point, the Dow is just not pushing higher. So we have three of them pushing up. We have the Dow here holding weakness. So basically what I'm looking for is the three to find a little bit of weakness and join the one. Have the three come to the one rather than the one go to the three. So just a very interesting situation here, guys. We'll see how it plays out, but from a trading standpoint moving forward, I like to trade the S&P. You can clearly see anything below the 45s, I'm going to look for opportunities to the shorter side, especially with that 3 to the 1 rule. And then anything breaking above the 45, 46, I will be right back to the bullish mentality here on the S&P. So I hope these videos help out, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. It's adam@directiontrader.com. And I hope this video helped out. So that's it for today. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.